Hey, it's me. Today we're going to be going over distance versus time graphs. So let's go ahead and get started. I have one example problem to show you. So there is a person walking with a constant velocity. So whether you know it or not, constant velocity is super important. It means that in whatever graph that we are graphing, you should have some sort of straight line. Straight line meaning it could look like this, it could look like this, it could look like this, but some sort of straight line. There should be no curve, no jagged edges, because there's some sort of pattern going on. All right, so we have timed the person. We have time from 0 to 30 seconds, and we have position. The position, the person starts at 0, the origin, and goes 60 meters away from the origin. So we have time and position. Now, for a graph, every time you need to determine your dependent and your independent variables. So I learned a long time ago this saying dry mix. Your dependent variable goes on the y-axis, and this, of course, is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. Your independent variable goes with your x-axis. So let's talk independent variable first. Your independent variable is something that you are changing. Is something that you're manipulating. So I know it doesn't seem like it, but we are changing time. We're manipulating time because we're timing that person. We're allowing them 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds. So time is going to be our independent variable. Because time is our independent variable, remember mix, it's going to go on the x-axis. All right. That means that position must be our dependent variable, right? And just to double check, dependent means something that you measure. Yeah, you can measure the position of a person. Of course you can. Position, distance, same thing. It's all going to be measured in meters, so whenever you write your y-axis title, you should have distance or position, and it should be in meters. And remember, time should have been in seconds because all of your time is measured in seconds in our chart. All right, so now we know what goes where. Now we just need to make sure that we label our increments correctly. So let's start with our time axis. We're going, remember, from 0 to 30. So we have enough lines here that we could count by fives and go from 0 all the way to 30. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to start at 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then this would be 25, and 30. So we're going to finish right here. You may have wanted yours more spaced out, but counting by fives, you wouldn't be able to space it out because you would be running out of room over here, maybe with a bigger graph. All right. Now we need to label our y-axis with our position values. So we know that for position, we need to start at 0 and go all the way to 60. You could count by fives, you could count by tens, you just need to make sure that your increments are equal. So I'm going to count by tens, and let's see if this works. So if we count by tens, I'm going to label this as 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40. Oh no, so it looks like we ran out of room. So that's okay. We will try again. So maybe every line needs to be 10. So this would be 10, this would be 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. All right, so it fits perfectly. Now you just need to plot your points. So at time 0, the person was at 0. So that's your first point. At time 5, the position was at 10 meters. So at time 5, you're going to go up to the 10-meter mark. At time 10 seconds, the person's at 20 meters away. So at 10 seconds, you're going to go all the way up to 20 meters. At 15 seconds, the person was 30 meters away. At 20 seconds, the person was 40 meters away. At 25 seconds, the person was 50 meters away. And at 30 seconds, the person was 60 meters away. All right, so I did X's so that way you can actually see the points that I'm trying to plot. And it does show a constant velocity with a straight line because as you can see, you have a straight line going through all of these points. All right, so the key is for a distance versus time graph, you will always have time on your x-axis and you will have distance on your y-axis. All right, thanks for watching.